Hi, my name's Walter Montero. I'm a real estate and mortgage agent here in Cambridge, Ontario, and I've had the privilege of serving our community since 1987. Over the years, I've met some great people here in our community in many different businesses and walks of life. Some, of course, are well known, and others are some of the best kept secrets in town. So the purpose of this podcast is to share and introduce them to you. Welcome to the I Love Cambridge podcast. So your name is Mallory Carson?
Yes, I go by Mallory Moxon Carson because all the theater comes from my mom.
Oh, terrific. Okay, very good. And Cambridge Community Players, formerly known as Galt Little Theater, I guess, right?
That's correct.
Tell us a little bit about Galt Little Theater and Cambridge Community Players.
Well, we've been on the scene of this kind of art, performing art, since the 30s. And we've been in many locations, and now we have a lovely city building for our theater.
Yep.
It's a heritage building, as you probably know, at 47 Water Street South.
Yep.
And we are not doing anything at the moment.
Okay.
We are unable to put on any productions, as just like everybody else at the moment, but we are very proud of what we have and are looking forward to getting back to work.
Very good.
The wonderful thing about our group is that we're very proud to be talented amateurs. And that's the best fun, that kind of shared creativity that we do.
Awesome. Very good. Well, tell me a little bit about how you're handling COVID, I guess.
Well,
as everybody else, right?
we have a couple of things under our up our sleeves. We're looking at doing some one-act plays that would be streamed, and then we would be able to keep them on YouTube for a brief time. The rights are a little iffy. It's difficult because people weren't expecting this, so everybody's scrambling to get the rights organized. But we are looking at one that is very funny and would be a good fit. So, and I think the cast is about 5 people. That'll probably be started this month, and we'll get that up soon.
Oh, that would be great.
We can rehearse that by Zoom.
Yes, exactly. That's perfect. Very good. So tell us a little bit about the shows. I know when I go on your site, there is a couple of shows that are posted. So, I mean, obviously, the current pandemic has things a little bit on hold, but tell us a little bit about what's going on there.
Are you asking me about the shows that were listed for the season that we're in now?
Yes. Yeah. So I'll share them with you just so you see this is what I'm looking at here. Can you see that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Well, Birds of a Feather was the starting play for our current season, which is 2020-2021. And it was being directed by Martin Smith. Now, his people were all the way into the summer, they were rehearsing by Zoom. And when we realized that we would not be able to do it, we would not be able to put it on until the foreseeable future. They stopped their rehearsal, but they're all planning to do it again. And we hope to get that on soon. It's likely it'll be the first play that we put on when we're allowed. Right now we can put on shows, but you can only have 50 people in the theater, and that includes the people on the stage and the people backstage and the people in the theater. And there isn't a lot of delight in our population to go to these kinds of live theaters because of the danger. Yes. So when we can, Birds of a Feather will be the first one we do. Okay. And it's written by a gentleman called Martin Smith.
Yep.
He lives in Brantford, and he is on our board of directors. Okay. He's on our executive board. I read it myself. It's going to be a delight. It's a lovely story, as it says there on there's a little synopsis on the website. The Mousetrap, I'm intending to do that myself. I'm going to be directing that one. Looking forward to doing that. And it's standard Agatha Christie mystery, so that'll be fun. Also put off until possibly just before Christmas in 2021.
Right. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, Our Town. That's an excellent play, and it's an interesting take on a a traditional play, I think Ms. McWilliams is looking forward to doing that. That will be a festival entry.
Okay.
So it is
In
definitely
the Grand River Festival, is that the one?
No, that would be the WODL festival. That's Western Ontario Drama League.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Yes, we were about to have the festival. We were like, I think 2 days away from having a week-long festival at our theater. We were so pleased to be hosting with the Paris performers.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, that was the week that everything shut down on the 15th of March.
Right.
So we will not be having a festival. There won't be a festival in 2021. So it's likely you won't see our town until 2022.
Okay.
Or at least that season, yeah.
Okay.
But that one's going to be quite good. Born Yesterday, that's going to be directed by another of the newly elected executive board people, and her name is Bobby Roberts. She's a very talented actress. She directed one play in our previous season, and we're looking forward to having her present another one. She has so much enthusiasm and talent, so that's going to be a good one too.
Very good. Excellent. Well, hopefully we'll get that going as soon as possible. So let me ask you a little bit about the fund, like how the funding. How is the Cambridge Community Players supported?
Well, we do have investments, and also we do fundraising. We're going to be doing more and more of that. At the moment, we have an online auction running. There are local businesses who have been very kind to us. We just received an amount of money from Toyota out of the kindness of their hearts to help keep us going. We do have memberships, so people will buy a membership that's the auction you're looking at, yeah. And the response from people who have put things into the auction for us to auction off has been amazing. The Krajewski Gallery and Walter, who does the stained glass, and so many Cambridge metalsmiths and powder coating have put some things. It's just amazing, the response, and we're very grateful. It's a successful auction, and it's over at midnight on Saturday, the 19th. So that's tomorrow. Yeah, if anyone wants to bid.
So if anybody wants to bid on that, they better get online quickly.
That's right.
Very good, very good. Now, I would imagine you have a lot of volunteers.
Yes, that's how we run our organization. Volunteers, we're all actually members. You have to be a member to be a volunteer, and then that's an insurance situation. So to protect everybody who works in the theater, they are members.
Okay.
And there's a lot of interesting things that you can do if you want to, all the way from helping to keep the gardens nice to all of the things that go with putting on a play. And so that's all of the sound, all of the lights, creating the set, helping to build it, paint it, all the decor that goes with whatever the play is. Box office, front of house people who will help people get to their seats, and there's all the props that you need for a play, and that's, of course, we have a lot of props and a lot of costumes and all of those things, all the makeup. We have a lot of that there. We have all volunteers who look after those different sections. Great.
Well, I know whenever I drive by it, it always looks very well manicured, so it looks pretty good.
It's a pretty cool building, isn't it?
It is. It's beautiful. It's nice. Now, tell me a little bit about some of these other programs you got going on here, like the Cambridge Glee and CCP classes and that sort of thing.
Well, I will, yes. Cambridge Glee Music Association, which is also on hold now, is all young people and adults. And what they do is they put on reviews a couple of times a year. Okay. So it's all about music and the singing and a little bit of acting. Sometimes the young people in that group do musicals that are written, mostly jukebox musicals, which are written for them.
Okay.
And so it's been a very successful program.
Okay.
The CCP has its own classes, and these are for straight plays. Okay. And they're called Tots and Tykes, and those are usually Saturday mornings, and I think they've only been Saturday mornings. And those are lovely programs that are taught by people who are qualified and have the necessary police checks and so on to keep, we know how to keep our babies safe.
Good, good. Now, are those currently on hold as well?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, okay, understood.
And we have the troopers and teens, as you see, they're a little older and they're
Yep.
in the evening.
Yep,
So,
okay, very good. And then the facility is also available for rent. So if somebody wants to use it, I guess you can rent that out, can you?
absolutely, yes. You can see some of the information online, but the thing to do if you wanted to rent the theater would be to contact the facility manager. But you can see the specs online.
Yep.
And sorry. Excuse me, what did you say? Oh, yes, I nearly forgot that. The Handmaid's Tale, a lot of that was
Oh,
filmed.
yes, okay.
Yeah, so Hollywood likes us.
Okay, very good.
There's a children's show called The Odd Squad. And I think that they have rented the theater.
Okay.
Or at least they came to look at it, but I think they are actually going to use it and do some filming with regard to a magician's show there. So that'll be good.
Great, good. And what's the seating capacity in there?
It's just under 200 seats.
Oh, good.
And we
So-
just got new seats. Well, they're new to us and they're pretty new. They're very comfortable. So we're very happy with our nice seats that we have now.
Well, that's awesome. I'm really looking forward to this coming, this getting behind us and we can get back to a normal life and enjoy the community players here.
Oh, me too. I think we all are.
For sure.
We're going to have a big celebration when we open up again.
Yep.
And we'll call it a party and invite everyone.
Awesome. Very good. Now, is there any question that I didn't ask you that I should have?
No, we talked about, I was very interested in having people understand that there's lots of opportunity for volunteering. So we can even give the young people hours for their volunteering if their high school hours are necessary.
Yeah.
And we just love to entertain volunteers. We are now looking into creating an education program, which would be like workshops to help learn the technical stuff. It would be great fun for high school people to come and play with the sound system and the light system. And we could sure use the help, and we would love to meet anyone wanting to come and volunteer for us.
Excellent. And of course, your website is cambridgecommunityplayers.ca, correct?
It's .com.
Oh, it's .com. Oh, hold on here. Oh, it is .com. I'm sorry. Yes, it is.
Okay.
and then you have you've got a page on Facebook and a page on Twitter, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and things being as they are now, the Facebook and the YouTube channel will be used a lot more.
Terrific. Excellent.
In touch with our people.
Very good. How can they find you on YouTube? Just Cambridge Community Players as well?
That's going to be announced when we are ready with our with this play that we're working on, the one-act play.
Excellent, excellent. Well, we're looking forward to it. We'll keep an eye on it.
Cool. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show. I greatly appreciate it.
You are absolutely welcome. It was a delight.
Awesome. Thank you. Enjoy the rest
Stay
of
well.
You as well. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.